What if the world before Noah was more than a story, more like a warning? Giants walked the earth, angels broke their place in heaven. Humanity forgot what it meant to be human. Today we go behind the myth, into the spiritual heart of the antediluvian world. The fractured world. Genesis hints at it. The Book of Enoch pulls back the veil. The pre-flood world, the antediluvian age, was a place where boundaries blurred, heaven and earth, the created and the creator. It was beautiful, and it was breaking. This breaking is not only about monsters. It's about choices that shaped everything to come. Symbols of boundary broken. We call them hybrids. Half man, half beast, hybrids of seed and spirit. But think deeper, they are living metaphors. When people start mixing God's design with what He never intended, the result is confusion and corruption. The story warns us, when we cut moral borders, nature itself begins to riot. Dogman and pervasive. Fear. Modern sightings and old whispers, beasts on two legs, faces half man, half wolf, linger in folklore. Whether literal or cultural memory, they show a frightened world remembering its lost edges. Fear becomes a language that warns. The line between human and beast had been crossed. A moral catastrophe. Then there are the Watchers, angels who left their place. Some texts tell us they taught us arts we should not have known: metallurgy, charms, astrology. On the surface, skill and progress. But underneath, a pride that says, we can remake the world, even break heaven's rules. The spiritual cost was devastating. Authority usurped, wisdom turned weapon. Giants of pride and violence. From that union came the Nephilim, giants. Not just large bodies, large appetites. Appetite for power, appetite for violence, appetite for being worshipped. Where giants stalk the earth in these accounts, violence blooms. The text is blunt. Corruption spread like a disease. When power has no humility, it destroys its own world. The loss of God-fearing hearts. The flood was not a random act of wrath, it was a surgical rebuke. The people had fallen into a way of life that normalized cruelty, tore families, and treated creation as disposable. God's grief is shown in the narrative, a creator who mourns what his image has become. A living warning. So what? Why dig into these ancient shadows? Because history repeats in pattern. The antediluvian story asks us, are we, in our time, mixing truth with convenience? Are we taking knowledge and using it to exile God from our choices? The giants of the past become the giants of our age, idols of technology, greed, celebrity, and the twisted pursuit of power. Humility, repentance, repair. The spiritual remedy is simple and hard. Humility, repentance, remembering covenant. Build your life on obedience, not novelty. Guard what you allow into your heart and home. Teach children reverence, not license. The flood reshaped the world, and so can quiet repentance reshape us. If this moved you, if the ancient story landed like a bell in your chest, say, awaken, in the comments. And share this with someone who needs the reminder. Subscribe. Prepare your heart, because some warnings are timeless.